Welcome. We're going to start with exploring belonging. And belonging is something that I have worked with through all my years, especially when I started dancing, because, well, I wouldn't say especially, but it was because it's continued since then. But when I danced, I felt like I belonged. When I could dance with other people and I was moving together with other people, I belong. And it took me a long time to realize that actually I belong all the time, and not only when I dance. And many people have the experience of never really belonging. And some people have the experience of belonging all the time. And if we come to a spiritual place, and in my belief and in many others' belief, we always belong. It's our true nature to belong. And the experience of not belonging is an internal, somatic, uncomfortable experience that we call I don't belong. But even if you now started to treat me badly, if I'm in my core, I will still know that I belong, even though in this particular circle, maybe this is not my space, but in the world I belong. When I go along to other places, I belong. So I would like us to just do a tiny little practice. So first, we're going to take some somatic practices, which we are fooling, or actually the nervous system is fooling you, so we're going to fool the nervous system back. So when we are in a place that is actually safe, actually I mean there's no fires in here, there's no tigers, okay? There's no actual person. Like, just have a quick around. Do you think anybody here actually want to do anything harm? I just want to double check. No? No? Okay. You never know. Okay. So, just start with having a look around in this space and just feel these old walls. And we can imagine how many people have had parties down here in this basement. Also look behind you. Look and above and below. And then you look at your toes and your feet. Maybe put them on the floor and just say, oh, hello, here I am. And then you look at other people's toes and feet. And you feel your seat underneath the bum. And then from here you look up from the feet, you look up on people's knees. And then you look up on their hips or hands in their lap. And go slower than you think. You don't have to see everybody. You can just focus on one person. And then you move up to their shoulders. And then you move up and see some people's eyes. Maybe they are looking elsewhere in another direction, or maybe they are looking at you. Just notice what it is to breathe in and just receive that. Sink down in the chair a little bit. And if you can invite, like, I belong here. Belonging is a choice. Do I deserve to belong? Do I believe that I have a place here? Yes, I choose to belong. And if this was not the case when we were small and ended up in other experiences that our body remembers, but here and now it's a choice. And then you turn to a person next to you. I'm going to do like this because then it's easier. You turn behind you. And you turn behind. Here. Yeah? Yeah? And you are with me? And you just tell this person, you are welcome here. Du är välkommen här. Du är välkommen här.
Okay.
You say thank you. Du är välkommen, thank you. Tack. And then you thank them and you turn the other way. And you say the same thing to another person. The two who are sitting, you can turn to each other. Or maybe there will be some confusion there. You figure it out. Turn to the other direction. Du är välkommen här. Tack. And now you share with this person, how does it feel in your body to receive du är välkommen, you are welcome. How does it feel? How do you reflect? Does it go like, I don't believe it? Or do you believe it? Does the body relax? Does it tense? Yeah? Vad händer i dig?
Det känns lite avslappnande. Jag tänker att nervsystemet lugnar ner sig lite. Och bara, okej, du är välkommen här. Du behöver inte prestera någonting.
Och jag kände mig mer närvarande av att bara zooma in med en person. Och sen också känna att du kände dig välkommen. Kanske, för jag känner mig välkommen i ett litet event. Men det var som att jag kände i dig. Liksom.
Nej, något som kommer upp för mig är frågan om mitt autentiska jag är välkommen. För det är något jag inte alltid upplevt i mitt liv. Jag kan vara välkommen, men kanske egentligen vad jag känner och tycker är så välkommet i den.
Det ska jag prata om härnäst. Bra idé. Tack. Okej. How did that feel? Anyone wants to share?
Like a warm hug.
Like a warm hug. Yeah? Anyone else?
Lite pirrigt.
Yeah, lite pirrigt. Lite tingling. Lite...
Tingling and also a bit, what does it mean? What do I need to deliver? What do I need to go into to be part of this?
What do I need to give to be a part of this? Yeah. And we had another reflection on this side as well. Like, okay, I am welcome, but am all of me welcome? My authentic self, is that welcome? So just take a moment, and now you just take on, how do you really feel right now? Are you like excited and nervous? Then you might do like this. If you're like actually super tired, you do like this. Just go into, how do you actually feel right now? You take a breath. And just feel into that. And again, this is not about what other people think. So when you bring your authentic you, some people might not like it, but if you decide that you still belong, you won't get affected by what they think in the same way. Yeah? So belonging is a practice. And as soon as I start to believe that I'm not belonging, then it will be true. Yeah? And it's also about, okay, I'm going to do another thing. Now I want you to think of a moment where you felt like you didn't belong. Where you felt left out, you feel lonely, you feel like everybody else but me. Can you all have a moment like that? Yeah? And now you take the body posture of that moment. Yeah. Just notice what happens. And maybe put a hand on the place where this part feels, that believes this thought, I don't belong. Where does that sit in your body? And this is not you. This is a part of you. So you take a little journey a little bit outside this place, and can you say hello to that place? See, you belong. With me, you belong. And then you turn to the last person you just talked to again. And then one person asks, so where do you feel that you don't belong? And then you show them with your hand. Where do you feel that you don't belong? And the other person can say, you still belong. I hear you, I see you, and you still belong. And you can change, so the other person asks, where in the body do you not belong? And the other person shows where. And you can tell them, yeah, that part of you also belongs here. So you don't become the one that doesn't belong. You just notice that there's a part of you that believes that. But that's not all of you. Okay. Then we come to silence. Depois vi sentar aqui, depois vais trazer. And we'll come to silence. Okay. How does it feel now? Something changed? Or is it the same? Nice? How is it nice?
I feel a little bit in love.
You feel a little bit in love. So this is, happy. Do you know what happens? If you are a person that misunderstood and thought that you don't belong, and you meet somebody who makes you feel that you belong, you're going to think that that's the love of your life. It's true. Finally, I feel seen. So we feel a little bit in love. But when we come to our true nature, which is belonging, then I can be in love with everybody. And whether the person I choose to be my life partner, that's not because they make me belong. Because I belong always. The other qualities. And I want to give an example, which is with you, Celso. You just came in. But today you didn't do it. So you should, but maybe it's because it's not really a circle. But can you, like you normally do, you squeeze yourself into a circle. So we were, another time we had a workshop, and Celso came late,
I didn't come late. I came
later than other people. And it was...
It comes after the time.
Yes, after the time.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, it came after the time. And people were sitting quite squeezed, and a little space in between. A Swedish person would probably have sat a little bit on the outside to not disturb. Celso sits down on the outside and then he goes... And I had actually been talking about belonging just then, and I say, this is a person that knows that he belongs. I am supposed to be here. And you missed the intro of today's talk, but I'm going to ask you to say something. And don't worry, I know you like to speak a lot. I will tell you, but your words are really nice. So can you say something about belonging? Because we just talked about that when we believe that we don't belong, it's actually just a misunderstanding. It's not true. But we believe that thought, which is connected to some discomfort in the body, but it's actually not true that we don't belong.
Hey everyone. Oh, I knew you were going to say, hey, like you don't like me. Hey everyone. Now I feel included. I was like, what's happening? Am I going? Now I feel I belong. So that's it. You come to a place and then everyone is welcoming. You feel part of it. And if you come and one like, who's that guy? So it feels a bit awkward. About belonging, it depends on each one to choose, to be part of it or to be out of it. So if you choose to be part of it, of course people are going to make space for you to come. But if you choose to stay outside, you stay outside. And you miss a lot because of that. Or you miss, or you become how can I say, a flower on the table or a painting in the room. Because you're not part of it. You come to a place, everyone is grooving and it's like, you become part of the wall instead of being in the party. And then you say, oh, that party was nice, but I don't know why I didn't join and just feel at home. And then you regret the step you didn't take. So it's your own choice. You take a step or you just be a part of the wall. I can talk about breathing.
Celso Paco. And when living in Mozambique, I learned belonging in a more profound way. Because people separate people's behavior and their love to them in a different way than I believe that we do in this part of the world. So when somebody is stealing or does something bad, they're not excluded. Not maybe even of friendships. It's like, yeah, this is my old friend. Don't trust him with money. But you keep him as a friend. Yeah? My friend's older brother was drinking a lot. And he was at the parties in their house, and he was being very uncomfortable. And I became very uncomfortable, and they're like, it's our brother. And just after some time, I just got used to the drunk brother. He belongs. He also has his place in the community. And a lot of problems we are facing in this part of the world is because we don't have the capacity to see what we don't like and love at the same time. So before we move in to something else, I'm doing a little last practice. You who work with me and do private sessions and join my programs where we work with inner development and safety and belonging and pleasure, you know this practice. You might also have seen the Buddha statue that looks like this. So we can all do that. And then you think of somebody that you know you love, but you also dislike them a little bit. Which should be the truth for everybody. Because you can't love everything about everybody. Do you have someone? You like them, but they annoy you? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So, in the hand that is down here, you receive what you like from them. Just feel the love that you give love and you receive love. You're always going to be in my life because I love you. And the other hand is, yeah, but I don't like those things about you. So sometimes I need a little bit of a distance. Or I need to say no to certain behaviors. Or I need some space. And in this way, you always belong. Because you might need a lot of space. But you still love them. Yeah? So if you belong, you stand in love. Love is not dependent on the distance. And then sometimes you're just like, and then let's take down both hands. And you're like, I just want you close. And then, come. Oh. And then what happens after a while? Yeah, exactly. Okay? This is a child. They don't know yet that they can push somebody away and still belong. We need to learn belonging as we grow older. That is not dependent on how close people are to us. We always belong. Any reflection, comment? So another way to belong is rhythm. Can we have some chair rhythm or feet rhythm? Okay, let's try that one. And then you follow with the body as well. And then maybe you look at a person next to you and you say hello with your shoulder. Or across the room, you say hello with a little shoulder nick or a little nod. Yeah, it's a choice. Let's hear some sounds. Hey, whatever sound you want to make. Woo! Hey, you belong. Do whatever you want to do, and you belong. Hey, you are a part. Always you belong. Hey. Hey. And one person will walk across the room and take somebody else's chair like this. didn't go? Raise your hand so we know. Who didn't go? Raise your hand. Kom igen. You can sit down. And turn around and say hello to your new neighbor. We have some new friends now. And the last thing I would like to do, I would be interested in offer somebody to receive some support if you right now feel like this part that believes that it doesn't belong is still taking up a lot of space in my body. After we've done this, and there's a part of you that is not really here, that is somewhere else. Who here feels that right now? A little bit, like half of me is actually not really here. Yeah. So any one of you who would like to come forward and do some little work with me?
I can do it because I didn't dance.
Yes.
Huh? Oh, well, you dance first. Dance first then. What about now?
Sorry?
What about now?
I feel more that I belong.
You feel more that you belong.
Yeah. It's just that I didn't dance.
Yeah. What about you? Would you like to come?
No, I felt this was terrible. I wanted to run away.
Yes. Would you like to explore that a little bit?
I don't want to be in there, no.
No, you don't need to.
No.
Do you feel like you belong?
No.
Would you
I
like
feel
to?
that I belong less now.
Yeah. Would you like to explore what happened? Would you like to receive some support? I will.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll come here. You just look at me first. You can stay there.
I see here.
Yeah. Come here, look at me. Okay. So start with, does something feel okay? Like the discomfort, you feel the discomfort?
Not now.
Not now,
No, no.
okay. So what happens now when we stand here?
No, I feel calm. I know that there are other people there,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Okay.
And also that it's quiet calms me down. Yeah.
Mm.
It felt threatening.
It felt threatening.
Yes, with the voices.
With the voices
Yeah.
and the sounds. Okay. And where do you notice the relaxation now?
My belly.
In your belly.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you focus on your belly, can you feel more down your legs and your feet? Like the heaviness of the body.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else that feels good right now?
No, I feel that känner mig som en fegis. I feel like a coward.
Yeah, you feel like a coward.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you think or hear that thought, I am a coward, where do you feel that in the body? Or what does it make you do with your body?
I mean, I do want to.
Yeah. Okay, so let's.
I
allow
don't
that.
want anyone to see me.
You don't want anyone to see me. Okay, so let's just do that for a moment. Yeah, I don't want anyone to see me. Okay. Just take a breath and notice that this is not you. This is one part of you that wants to do that right now. Do you recognize this feeling?
Yeah.
Have you had it a long time in your life?
Hmm. Yeah.
How old do you feel when you go into this without having a specific memory? Just the feeling of doing this. How old does it make you feel?
Eight or 9 or so.
8 or 9. Yeah. Well, what was that 8 or 9-year-old feeling?
Lonely.
Lonely. Yeah. What would he have needed when he felt lonely?
Good company.
Good company. How could I be a good company for you? Maybe I'll stand next to you. How is that? Too much.
No, that's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay with this and notice what happens.
Yeah, I feel your warmth.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Feel my warmth?
Yeah.
How would it be to look at me?
I feel shy.
You feel shy?
Yes.
Yeah, allow yourself to feel shy. This part of you feels shy.
Yeah.
It's not you fully,
Yeah.
but this one part of you feels shy. Yeah. What if we look at just one more person? Just try. Just look at this one. How is that?
Yeah, you feel very calm, yes.
Mm.
It shows. I am also surprised because I usually don't feel that I'm a shy person.
Yeah. So we wanted to come and say hello, the shy person in you. Who else don't see yourself as a shy person, but suddenly you feel super shy sometimes? Can you look at them?
Okay. That's comforting.
It's comforting, yeah. So how is your relationship to belonging now when you look in comparison to when we started?
Well, they stopped singing and they stopped drumming, so...
Okay. So what happens in you when people sing and drum that makes you not belong? You like singing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is also why I'm confused.
Yeah.
But yes, it doesn't feel threatening, and the fact that all the people raise their hands.
Yeah.
But I still feel shy. I mean, it feels better to look at the floor.
You can look at her again.
Yeah, you were okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what we're doing here, is we're really honoring the part of us that feel that it doesn't belong. Because it's going to convince us that we don't. Yeah, we all have a part. And the more different we are, the more things we have been through in life where we've been excluded, the more we're going to believe it. Because it happened to us in situations. But in the here and now, we belong. Is there another part of you that normally feels that he belongs?
Yes, and there was one other thing. I was feeling that I would tell myself that I don't need to belong to this group, and that I distance myself.
Who recognize that? I don't need to belong here. I'm just going to distance myself.
Yeah.
How is that technique going for you?
Great sometimes.
I had a very strong insight when I went to a dance class a couple of years ago. And everybody in the break, they were like chit-chatting. And the part of me that wanted to belong just kind of like automatically turned to kind of hang out. And then I realized, but I don't even want to talk those topics and do those things. I think I just want to sit here on the floor. And then I realized, and I belong. So there's a difference between, I don't feel like being there, so I'm going to hang out a little bit in my own space, or I don't belong anyway, so I'm going to move away. It's different.
Yeah.
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 So is it now? What do we need to tell this 8-year-old who's here? Let's put him in between us. So you go back into your Marcus.
Okay.
The opera singer Marcus, yeah. Go into... He's an opera singer, this guy, you know? So we become these parts. Yeah, and now he's here. He's just 8. Hey, Marcus.
Hey.
Hey. How do you notice that you're back in your adult self?
Because, yeah, actually, when you said I'm an opera singer,
Yeah.
I opened my chest and I stabled here and I went down to my balls.
To your balls. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's have a look at the people again. Thank you for being willing to explore this.
Thank you.
All right. Let us round off this session. Let's just do 2 little breathes in, where we stretch up our arms and breathe in. And down. And one more. And I'm going to ask you if you belong. And you're going to say, yes, I belong. Do you belong?
Yes, I belong.
Do you belong? Yes, I belong. Now the whole sentence, yes, I belong. Do you belong? Yes, I belong. Thank you. Let's take a little break to move away the chairs and we're gonna dance.